Hello, all the viewers of English Quest Academy. How are you all? I hope you are fine and doing your studies well. Today, we are going to explain the chapter Letter to God. In the previous video, we have done the short summary of the chapter about the writer, theme, setting, and all, and we have understood the message which the writer wants to convey to the readers. But now, in this video, we are going to read the chapter line by line, understand the meaning of the difficult words, and the explanation of the chapter line by line. So let us start without any further delay. Students, as you all know, that the story is the story of firm belief of a person, of a poor farmer, Lencho, and it gives us a universal message that when we have firm belief in someone, when we have firm belief in God, so God gives us a hand of help in any way. In any way, He helps in our difficult situations. So, this is the core message of this chapter, which we have understood in the last video. Now we'll read the story line by line and we'll understand its explanation. First paragraph, let us start. The house, the only one in the entire valley, set on the crest of a low hill. From the height, one could see the river, the field of ripe corn, dotted with the flowers that always promised a good harvest. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour or at least a shower. Throughout the morning, Lancho, who knew his field intimately, had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. First of all, we'll see the difficult words of this paragraph. Crest means top of the hill. His house was at the top of the hill. Dotted, full of. Dotted means full of. Downpour, heavy rain. And shower means moderate rain or drizzly. Intimately, closely. When we know something or someone, intimately means we know each and everything of that person and of that thing. So this is the paragraph. Now, Lencho, the farmer, lived on, I told you earlier also, lived on the only one. His house was the lonely house at the top of the hill. The hill was low heighted, very low hill was, small hill was there, low heighted hill was there. And from there, a river and a ready to harvest cornfield of Lencho could be seen from that hilltop, and the field belonged to Lencho that he had the utmost confidence that the harvest would reap great profit. This year also he had the confidence that his field will give him the good harvest and good profit. And the only thing that for that good harvest, the only thing what was needed is that the rainfall. Because after the rainfall, those small cones which were in his field flourishing, they will grow up and they will ripe. These cones will ripe and the field will be full of good harvest. So, in this hope, he spent the entire morning. He was looking again and again towards the sky. As you all know, students, farmers are eagerly waiting for the downpour and for the rain, when their harvest is ready, for uh, ready in their fields, so they eagerly wait for the rain. So in this manner, Lencho was also eagerly waiting for, and he was looking again and again at towards the sky, to in the northeast direction, because from there, from where a drizzle was expected, from where the drizzle was expected to shower on his field. Next paragraph. Now we are really going to get somewhat a woman. Woman means he was talking to his wife, the woman who was preparing supper. Supper means the dinner. Dinner is also called supper, the food of night. Replied, yes. That woman replied, yes, God willing. If God will, if there is a will of God, we'll have the good harvest this year also. The older boys means older children of Lencho, were working in the field while the smaller ones were playing near the house until the woman, when the woman was cooking supper for them. So little children were playing outside the house and come for dinner. And after preparing the dinner, she called all those uh, elder and younger children and Lencho also come for the dinner. It was during the meal that, and when they were eating they were having their dinner during the meal. Meal means food, bhojan. During the dinner, just as Lencho predicted, as Lencho expected, clouds could be seen approaching. Clouds were coming into the sky. The air was fresh, as when clouds form in the sky, the air become fresh and cold breeze start blowing with the clouds in the sky. Clouds could be seen approaching. The air was fresh and sweet. When you all know, when rain is about to come, the breeze become very cold. Breeze means cold wind. The air become very cold and fresh. We feel very fresh when rain is about to come. The man means Lancho. The man went out for no other reason. There was no reason to go out during the meal, but he went out because he was eagerly waiting for the rain. And rain was about to come, so he went out with no reason to have the pleasure of feeling. When we eagerly wait for rain after the scorching heat, the common man also feel fresh when clouds form in the sky and cold breeze start blowing and yeah, fresh air is there and the atmosphere becomes so pleasant. So common men also go out to feel the fresh and sweet weather, and he was waiting eagerly for the rain for his good harvest. So it is very much natural to go out and please to feel the pleasure of the rain on his body. And when he returned, he exclaimed. He exclaimed means he said suddenly, he exclaimed with joy, exclaimed with express sudden, with a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flowers draped in a curtain of rain. But suddenly a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain, very large hailstones began to fall. These truly did resemble new silver coins. The boys, exposing themselves to the rain, ran out to collect the frozen pearls. Regarded means consider. When we think, when we consider something in a specified way, when we think something in a specified way means regarded. And draped means adorn. Adorn means covered or wrapped someone or something. Hailstones, a pallet of hail. Hailstones means ole, and Resemble, have a similar appearance. Resembles when something appears similar to someone or something, that is resemble. A quality in common with someone or something. Look alike, like that is resemble. Exposing means make something visible by uncovering or revealing some. Exposing means to reveal something. On seeing everything go as expected, as he expected a good rain, so everything was going according to his expectation. Rain came and a good shower was falling on his field. Lencho reflected upon the field. Lencho saw his field, reflected upon his field and feel, and the flowers covered with droplets which seemed as if they were wrapped in a curtain. When raindrops were falling on the flowers of corns, it was seemed to him as if they were covered with a curtain. Unexpectedly, but there his joy was very much short lived, and suddenly that rain was changed into the hailstorms. Unexpectedly, strong wind started blowing and leading to the hailstorms. Satirically, the writer refers to these pellets of frozen rain in new silver coins. Satirically, writer commented on these hailstorms. He said that these hailstorms are like new silver coins, because when raindrops were coming uh, on the field, Lencho said that these big drops are like 10-cent pesos and small drops are like 5-cent pesos. So now writer is commenting on the hailstorms like these silver coins. Okay, new silver coins. The innocent boys became playful. Innocent boys, they were children, they didn't know the effect of these hailstorms on the field and what will be the consequences of this change in weather. So they were playing and they were enjoying the rain and hailstorms and went out in the rain to play, and they were very much amazed and surprised to see those hailstorms, like, and collect those hailstorms which looked like frozen pearls. These hailstorms were looking like frozen pearls to those children, because they were innocent children, they were playing, they didn't know the consequences of these natural disasters on the fields, and for the farmers what it means. "Now it is really getting bad now," exclaimed the man. The man expressed his sorrow and he said that it is really getting bad. I hope it passes quickly. He hoped that it will stop very soon. It did not pass quickly, but it did not pass quickly, unfortunately, for an hour and hail. "It's really getting bad now," exclaimed the man. He exclaimed with sorrow that it is really getting bad now. The weather is not according to his expectation good, and it is getting bad now. I hope it passes soon. He hoped that it will stop soon, but unfortunately, it did not pass quickly. For an hour, the hail rained on the house. For an hour, it was continuously hailing on the roof of the uh, house, the garden, the hillside, and the cornfield, on the whole valley. And on the whole valley, it was continuously raining, and it was hailstorms were falling on the valley and on each and every place. The field was white as if it was covered with salt. His field was uh, looking like it is covered with salt. It is so white with, it is so much covered with the hailstorms, and it is so white that it seems that it is covered with salt. Not a leaf remained on the trees. The corn was totally destroyed. The flowers were gone from the plants. Lencho's soul was filled with sadness. When the storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons, "A plague of locusts would have left more than this. The hail has left nothing. The year we will have no corn. The night was a sorrowful one. All our work for nothing. There is no one who can help us. We all will all go hungry this year." Plague means a destructively numerous inflow or multiplication of a harmful animal. Plague locusts means insects which fly in big groups and destroy crops. Plague means a sickness which spreads very easily. Plague is a name of the ailment which spreads very quickly. And locustus means the group of flies which sometimes come and destroy the fields of the farmers and the harvest of the farmers in groups. So he says that Lencho was expressing his disappointment and he was so much sad. Everything went destroyed, and there was not a single leaf on his plants, which was a few minutes earlier full of baby corns. There was not a single plant left mm, uh, on his field, and corns were smashed, and flowers has had also fallen from their plants. All the corns had smashed from the hailstorms, and no leaf, no plants, no flowers were there. While standing in the middle of the field, he conveyed his dismay and sorrow. He conveyed his sorrow and dismay and to his sons and commented that and effect of the and he was telling his sons the effect of this natural disaster on his life, that we will all go hungry this year. We will not have any profit this year. We'll not have any money this year, and we'll all go hungry. All their hard work had gone in vain. In vain means waste. And he felt helpless as no corn had been left, and feared that they might have to starve. Starve means bhukho marna. And they will not have any bread and butter this year. They will not have any profit this year to survive for the whole year. So he was so much sad. But in the hearts of all who lived in that solitary house in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope. In the hearts of all the people who live in that solitary means lonely house means in the heart of all the members of the family of Lencho. It means there was a single hope, that is firm belief in God, and that is the help from God. They think that in this situation, in this difficult situation, God will surely help them. Don't be so upset, even though this seems like a total loss. He said that don't be so upset. It is a total loss. Remember, no one dies of hunger. This line suggests that he believes in God so much, and he believes that if God has given birth to us, if God has sent us to the earth, he will uh, he will give us some way, he will show us some path, and he has thought something for us. Nobody dies of hunger in this universe, on this earth, whom whatever creature God has made, He has planned for the food of those creatures already in advance. So he has firm belief in God. That's what they say, no one dies of hunger. All through the night, Lencho thought only of this one hope. All throughout the night, he was thinking about this one hope, means help from God, the help of God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything. He said that God's eye sees everything and he has planned everything for everyone in advance. Even what is deep in one's conscience. Conscience means antaratma. But he says that God sees everything, even uh, that is deep in one's heart or deep in one's conscience. Lencho was an ox of a man. Ox of a man, he was a very sturdy, hard-working man. Means he can work on his field like an animal, like an ox. Means बहुत, he can do hard work. Ox of a man, working like an animal in the field, but still he knew how to write. He knew how to write. He is a little literate and he knew how to write. The following Sunday at daybreak, as the day starts, he went to the following Sunday. He began to write a letter. He started writing letter, which he himself would carry to the town. He wrote the letter and he carried that letter to the town and placed in the mail. He placed that letter to the mailbox. It was nothing less than a letter to God. He wrote a letter to God. God, he wrote, if you don't help me, my family and I will go hungry. This year, I need, he told God, he was writing a letter to God, and he told God in his letter that God, if you don't help me, I and my family will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos. Pesos means the basic monetary unit of Mexico. Several other Latin American countries and the Philippines. Now, this is the name of the currency, pesos, in the Latin American country. So he told God that I need 100 pesos in order to sow my field. I want to sow another seeds in my field for the next crop. And because of hailstorms, that harvest is destroyed. So he wrote to God ahead on the envelope to God. He wrote the address of God, put the letter inside. He put the letter inside the envelope, and still troubled went to town. And he was sad still, although he has written all the feelings to God and he has demanded 100 pesos from God, but still he was sad and he went to town in that sad mood. And at the post office, he placed a stamp on the letter and uh, dropped that letter into the mailbox. On one of the employee who was a postman and also helped at the post office. There was one employee who was postman and helped at the post office. Went to his boss laughing heartily when he saw that letter and he saw the address of God. He laughed heartily. Means suddenly a laugh came on his smile came on his to his face. He laughed heartily. He burst to laughter. Laughed heartily. Burst to एकदम से हंसी आ जाती है जैसे हमको. He burst into laughter and showed him the letter to God. And he showed that letter to the postmaster. Never in his career the postman had known that address. He had not seen that address in his whole career. The postmaster, a fat, amiable fellow. Fat, amiable fellow means friendly and pleasant fellow. He was a very fat and pleasant fellow, also broke out into laughter. He also broke into the sudden laughter to see that address on the envelope, but almost immediately, but suddenly, to the next moment, he turned serious. He turned very serious and tapping the letter on his desk, commented, "What a faith, I wish." And he thought that what a faith that man must have been. I wish I had the faith of that man. He wished that I wish I also had that faith of that man who wrote a letter to God, starting up a correspondence with God. He started a correspondence with God. He started talking with God and he has told all his difficulties to God. What a faith he must have in God. He was amazed to see, he was very much surprised to see, and he became immediately serious because he thought that what kind of difficulties he must have been that and what kind of circumstances he must have been facing that and there must have been nobody around him uh, from whom he can take help in this difficult situation that he had written a letter to God.